Welcome, Leo placements. This will be your general weekly reading for the 25th to the 31st of August 2025. So if you are a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, or North Node in your birth chart, this reading will be for you. Everything that you need to know can be found in the description box below. So let's get into your reading, guys, and find out what's going on for you in regards to the current energies of this week. So let's find out what's going on for Leo placements. What do they need to know? What do they need to hear in regards to the current energies for this week? Okay, so we have a couple of cards already. The Page of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and bottom of the deck we do have the Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the Sun. Leo, there's you, with the Eight of Wands and Temperance, Sagittarius energy. So water and fire is heavily significant, maybe earth placements as well, right? But guys, when I sat down to do your reading, I got guided to the angel number 4949, right? Now that is a very unusual angel number. So if you can write anything in the comments to do with this particular angel number and how it may be significant, I would greatly appreciate that. Also, guys, I was getting guided to say something about the fourth and the ninth house, right? To do with that 4949. So I don't know necessarily very much about that angel number. I was just guided to kind of let you guys know of it. But also with the number 9, we have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy, and we've just stepped into Virgo season. And also the number 4 is the Emperor, right, in the major arcana, which is Aries energy. So there could be something significant about which house that you have, Virgo, maybe Aries, or the fourth and ninth house. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I was guided to say that. And also with the 4 and the 9, if you add that together with numerology, I do believe that you get the number 13, right? Which is like, wow, I'm hearing which is, right? As in, which is the death card, Scorpio energy. But I'm hearing witches, as in WITCHES, witches, witch, right? And I was trying to say which is, as in WHICH, and then is. But that came through as well. So I'm getting something about divine feminine energy. I'm getting something about dark divine feminine energy, as in like Hecate. I'm hearing Lilith now. I'm getting something about the occult and leading up into like the spooky season, as in Halloween. I'm getting a lot to do with the autumn and the fall, right? Season, okay. Which is interesting because now I said like the fall. Fall is also like an American terminology for autumn, but also the Fool card, which is also Aries, which is 0 in the major arcana. So interesting how I'm getting all of these like messages coming through. So just take what you feel resonates and leave the rest, right? Okay, but let's get more into your reading right now. So you guys may have felt a bit stuck, okay? Like you've outgrown a certain circumstance here. You've been wanting more, you've been yearning for more. I'm hearing learning more as well. Like you may have been educating yourself on something, you have been researching, you have been I'm hearing learning more about yourself as well. So in regards to, I'm hearing your emotions, right? Your nervous system, learning more about what makes you tick is what I'm hearing as well. Like maybe in regards to a sensual way, like romantically, or to do with relationships, or whether that's even, I mean, that does actually feed in quite nicely to, that Lilith and Hecate and what I was picking up before. So that is very interesting. But what I was picking up on more is to do with what makes you tick, what brings you joy, what makes you feel like genuinely happy, what brings you that sense of pleasure and excitement and gets you motivated to get up and out of bed each morning, what drives you, what kind of makes your heart sing, that type of thing. So maybe you've just kind of been checking in with yourself and really establishing what it is that I genuinely want for myself, or I genuinely love, or where I would like to go in my life. Like I'm having I don't know why. I don't know why I just said I'm having a midlife crisis. So maybe somebody feels like they're having a midlife crisis, and basically it's like someone feels like they're halfway through their life, and it's a bit like looking back in retrospect to their youth, or wondering what they've done over the past 3 years or 3 decades, or however it may resonate, right? Am I still doing the stuff that I wanted to when I was a child? Like, how do I reconnect to certain things that I used to love as being a kid? Like, all of these kind of real um I'm getting like a lot of philosophical kind of questions here, which is actually very much like ninth house. And then fourth house is to do with family, to do with home, to do with values, that type of thing. So maybe there's a lot of integration to do with all of that, of how you're looking at your life right now and what it is that you genuinely want for yourself. Like, maybe you're even questioning, do I genuinely want to have a family? Do I want to start a family? Would I want to have children? I mean, is this something I could really see for myself? Do I want to focus more on, a business? Or do I want to, you know, I'm hearing like marry a rich man or a rich woman or a rich person? Or do I want to become the rich man, the rich woman, the rich person? Like, it's kind of like all of these things that are coming up at this point where you're getting to know a lot more about yourself and what it is that you genuinely want for you before taking another step further into this chapter of your life, right? Before creating something of great significance for you in something in particular. So I'm getting a lot of regrouping here, or maybe you're deciding to talk to others, okay, like friends or family members or people that you get on well with, maybe in a community, and you're putting things out there and seeing how where other people are at in their lives and what it is that they are resonating with. And I'm getting something about creating friendships and all of that. So this is nice, guys. I'm getting a lot. Like, some of you are even debating, like, do I want to lay down roots here, or like settle in this particular area, or do I want to emigrate? Do I want to move abroad? Do I want to start something off in a completely different side of the world? Like, I'm getting like so much that you're thinking of right now. Ten of Wands. Yeah, it's because you're at the finishing line to do with a major chapter in your life, a cycle in your life. And it's like you're ready to embrace the new one. Before you have that start, though, it's like you're addressing whatever is up ahead of you right now before letting go and realizing what it is that you do want to keep hold of and what you don't want to keep hold of anymore, whether that's physical items or whether that's certain connections like friendships, or whether that's to do with a business, a job, or a relationship, or a certain belief that you have, right? I'm getting a whole host of things. Wow. Wow, guys, I did not know I'd see that there. We had the strength card, Leo energy, and we're closing out August, right, with the number 8. So 88 or 888 is significant, 1010 as well. Yeah, I'm just getting that you're in this position and place where it's like, what do I genuinely want? What do I want to keep hold of? What do I want to let go of? Um, there could have been certain obligations or responsibilities or duties that were kind of like thrust upon you, and it's a bit like, well, do I really need to be carrying or holding on to all of this? Is this really down to me to be dealing with all of this, or can this be shared? Or, you know, I'm hearing given back to their rightful owner. 11:11 on the timer. So it's like maybe you felt like you haven't been able to live your life in the way that you wish to, and you're readdressing that right now, because it's like you've been taking care of so much else, or so many others, so many other people, right? So you're just a bit like, hang on, this is my life, right? And I don't really feel like I've had as much fun as I would like to have had. I mean, I'm hearing we don't get the time back. We don't get the time back. So there's something about embracing what's up ahead for you. And I'm hearing like grabbing it with both hands. Six of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Some of you have literally been like, do you know what? I feel like I've been single long enough now. I've been single long enough now, and I actually feel maybe ready to let go of the old narrative of staying single or being single, and I'm ready to then be in a relationship, to be committed or start a family. As I say that, 10 of Pentacles underneath, 1 2 3 4 on the timer, baby steps. I mean, some of you are even thinking about babies, right? I mean, some of you. Okay. Whether you're single or whether you're in a long-term relationship already, and things are great with this person, you and this person may be thinking about that, or thinking about moving and buying a house, or you know deepening of a connection or a commitment, or whatever it is. But there's definitely a lot to do with recognizing that you're at this particular milestone in your life, or at this point where it's like it's time to really put into focus of what really means a great deal for me, so that when I look back on my life, I don't have regrets, or there's a sense of disappointment that I didn't follow through with certain things, or I didn't go and do of these certain things, or tick off the stuff on the bucket list that I had, right? It's kind of like all that. Well, no better time than now, right? Because all we have is now. All we have is now. So it's like you could be even having a few sleepless nights here with the Four of Swords, because you're like, well, I can't believe how quickly the time has gone. How time has just been flying by, and you know I don't feel like you're necessarily like seeking out external validation and trying to compare your life to others and be like, oh, well, they have this, that, and the third, and I don't. I feel it's more to the point where it's like you're looking at yourself and your life and you're like, am I really genuinely ready for this? And if you are, then it's like you're letting go of the fear or the worry or concern about embracing this and allowing yourself to receive this and have this for yourself in your life, and for it to not feel weird that it's happening for you or to you, if you get what I mean, right? Like, it seems to all add up and make sense for it to happen for everyone else, but what about me? You know? And so maybe you're kind of like, well, actually, maybe I do want certain things for myself, right? So maybe I do want love. King of Cups. Maybe I do want that long term relationship. Maybe I do want to start a family. Not wanting to look back in regrets about, you know, I'm hearing the clock is ticking. So I'm definitely getting something about somebody feeling as if their biological clock is ticking. Somebody is worried and concerned that they're running out of time to have a family of their own, right? And now I'm seeing that scene from Friends, right, where Rachel was sitting there having her 30th birthday, and she's with her mates all around the table, and she kind of says to them, well, I've got plenty of time, Because if I wish to, be married at this age, or have a child at this age, or to do this then this age, and then kind of rewinding back the timing and going, well, oh, I should have been in a long-term relationship at about 2 years ago, or a month ago, or whatever that scene was, right? But I am seeing that. And then she gets all upset and she's crying and she kind of storms off, and like all her friends are trying to console her and make her feel better about the fact that, there's no need to rush. Like, we all have our own paths and things like this, but she feels that pressure on herself. So I don't know why I'm getting that, but somebody definitely, loves that show or feels that way, right? King of Swords. It's like, logistically, by now I should have accomplished such and such by this particular date and time. Maybe you had certain aspirations and you were like, well, I've got it all mapped out, but maybe life hasn't gone really any way that you had potentially planned for yourself, to the detail, to the finer points here with the Eight of Pentacles. But I'm hearing that it's not necessarily all meant to go in the way that we think that it will. There's always going to be something that ends up taking place in our lives, that actually could be better for us, more aligned for us, right? So with all of that jumping out, but there's a lot of anxiety about this. The Emperor, the Lovers, and the Queen of Pentacles. With the Ten of Swords, everything is fine. Ten of Pentacles then showing. Yeah, somebody feels like, well, maybe it's too late to have this. But I'm hearing it's not. It's never too late. It's never too late to start something new. It's never too late to, do whatever it is that you want, right? For instance, like if you're wanting to have this, really successful business, I mean, you see people, celebrities that have gone and done amazing things, that have had relatively average lives, for most of it, and then have gone off and done extraordinary things. So, and that's been later on in life. So, not to necessarily worry or stress if you haven't necessarily reached your destination as yet. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing it's all about the journey and not the destination. The Hierophant. Taurus energy. Some of you have been a little bit worried or burdened because, like, for instance, if you've been married before, and you've got divorced, or there was something whereby, you were then, I'm getting like separated or widowed or something. Somebody feels like, oh, maybe it's a silly idea to get married again. And I'm hearing no, it's not. Like, you have to do whatever you feel is right and best for you, and not let anyone, regardless of their opinions and what have you, judge how you live your life, right? Do whatever you feel like you want to do for yourself, And I'm hearing, if it genuinely makes you happy to do with certain things, right, and you're not causing harm to others or yourself, then go ahead and go for it. That's what I keep hearing. Go for it. Take that leap of faith with the Fool. I mean, how beautiful was that? It's never too late to what you meant to be, who you might have been. I've just heard that saying. It's never too late to be who you thought you might have been, or to, what is that, or where is that from? Okay? Not to let fear or worry or overthinking get in the way, or insecurity about doing of this. Just follow through. Take that leap. Take that risk. And I'm hearing it will pan out better than you think and feel that it will, right? Any other messages for Leo? This is very philosophical, guys. This is really interesting reading, very different. I'm hearing no more waiting. No more waiting to live your life or waiting for a certain person or for something to work out, right? Just let go of that. Let go of that. Page of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. No more waiting around, especially for a particular person. There may have been like a strong soul connection that you feel with someone, and you kind of pinned your hopes on something happening with this person. And it's not to say that it's never going to happen or that it won't happen. It's just like letting go of the outcome or the expectation or the possibility of it coming through, and putting all that energy and focus onto you and living your life. And then if it happens, it happens, right? If they come through, they come through. Or if there's new love, then there's new love. So I'm getting I'm getting that for some reason, but not to continue holding yourself back or blocking the prospects of anybody new coming through because of waiting for somebody else. Divine feminine energy may resonate with the Empress. Wow. Final messages. I'm also hearing you've waited long enough for your blessings. You've gone through enough and they're here for you, right? Justice is here for you, Libra energy, and it's coming through for you quickly with that Knight of Wands, right? And the King of Pentacles. Beautiful. So if you wanted that security, that safety, that strong foundation in your life that you fought for to create, to build, right? It's coming through. The universe is going to be gifting you, or there may even be a partnership with somebody romantically who is very serious about wanting to solidify a commitment with you, that's going to fight for this connection and showcase their love by taking action and investing in this fully. And that could be someone from the past or somebody new, however it may resonate, or somebody that you may be already dealing with who wants to deepen the connection. But very interesting, guys. So we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces coming through very heavily here. Aries, Taurus, Libra, Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Pretty much most of the signs, to be honest. 10, 10, 8, 8, 8, 5, 5, 5, 7, 7, 7, 11, 11, 1, 1, 1 may be significant here. But that's all the messages that I'm picking up for you guys. So if you guys have enjoyed this reading and you wish to get further insight for your week, then please feel free to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury and North Node placements in the other zodiac sign readings that I provide, and go to the timestamp to have access to those. But I hope you have a wonderful week. Sending love and light your ways, many blessing, and please take care, and I'll see you and speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye guys.